YouTube. So today we are doing something a little bit different here on my channel, some arts and crafts, because I am filming a video about making a vision board for the first time. I was watching Lilly Singh's YouTube channel and she made a video about making her vision board for this year. And I thought to myself, you know what? It's a new decade. I want to manifest a lot of good things in my life. And I think doing this, because I've never done one before, I think would be a really good idea just to kind of put all of my goals and things that I want to do in this year and like the year-ish ahead out in a photo so I can see it every day and not just be like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like I look at it every day and see it and hope that it helps inspire me for the rest of this year. So yeah, I thought I'd take you guys along with me making this vision board. I'm here in Ripley Greer in the audition studios because I was out today and didn't really have time to go home to film this, but bought some supplies at Staples. I have all there and I'm going to take you through making my vision board for the first time. If you're new here, hello, my name is Tori Cyclic. I make new videos every Sunday for Cyclic Sunday with other videos throughout the week. If you like what you see, like this video down below and subscribe while you're down there as well. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram in the description at tss6295. Now let's get into the video. So I was watching Lily's video about making her vision board. I got really excited about the idea of manifesting my dreams and manifesting my goals because for this year of 2020, I really feel like there's going to be some big change in my life and I want there to be some big change in my life, so I'm trying to manifest that as much as possible. The idea of making a vision board, I feel like kind of fits in perfectly with that idea. Also, all of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about how to actually make the vision board, I'm completely taking from Lily's video, which I will link in the description down below. So there you go. If you want to see somebody who's done it before, go watch that. The material items that you'll need to create a vision board are a foam core board, all the photos that you want to include on your vision board, tape, and scissors. You also need to have a positive attitude while you're making your vision board, because if you're making your vision board while you're in a bad mood, then you're gonna imbue all those bad vibes into it. So you gotta keep it positive and keep it happy and good and all those good vibes so you can get that into the vision board and manifest good vibes and positive vibes for the year-ish that you're gonna be having this board be for. So for making my vision board, I wasn't totally sure where to start until I watched Lily's video where she talked about this, and she said to start with making a list of the things you want to include on your vision board. So for me, I have mine separated into a couple different categories, which are professional, personal, health, travel, and inspirational people. I feel like this really helped me figure out exactly what I wanted to put on my vision board and what photos I wanted to grab, what things I wanted to find through my Instagram, through my searches, and put down specific things that I wanted to see on my vision board. In addition, Lily also talked about being specific with your goals in your manifestations, because if you make it a very broad thing, then like it could happen, but it's a very broad idea instead of it being a very specific thing that you have a specific goal that you want to actually happen. So for me, that meant including logos of specific theaters that I want to work at, specific shows that I want to do, and specific things that I'm trying to find in my life, and specific travels and specific people and things like that. So for the year of 2020, I really just want to work. Like I want to work in theater, I want to work professionally, I want to keep doing background work, I just want to work and move my career forward, and that's a big part of what this vision board is going to be. I have a lot of theater stuff specifically on this vision board because it is such a huge part of my life. Besides it being my profession, and my career goals, but it's also like my passion and something I really want to do and continue to cultivate, because I'm only 24 and I want my career to keep progressing as much as it can and keep moving towards everything that I want to do. So I'm going to start cutting up the images, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on with my vision board and the ideas that I have here. I'm filming this video on January 14th, and currently, one, I am a bit sick. I've been sick for the past week with like a head cold and congestion and a cough, so that's why I sound like this. But also, it's raining outside currently, and I had to go run and get this vision board in the rain, so this board is kind of wet, but we're gonna make do with what we have. So hello, welcome to me. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about my goals and my dreams and everything that I want to do for 2020, and being a bit more specific than I usually am in my videos. So in 2019, I had a lot of trouble in my brain about where I fit in the world of auditions and in figuring out who I am, and a lot of rejection that hit me harder than I thought it would when I wasn't expecting it to. There was a lot of things that I got really close to booking jobs and then just didn't get them, or in the process of typing, a lot of people I knew were getting typed into auditions and I wasn't, and I couldn't figure out why. So I was just getting really frustrated about that. So that's why I'm trying to manifest all of these good things, because I don't want to be going into audition season, which is starting right now, with a bad mindset, because it's not good to do that, especially because it's something that I spend most of my time doing, sitting in audition rooms and trying to get a job basically, and getting rejected for it a fair amount of the time. So that's why in particular I put down specific names of theaters I want to work at. One of them I know is not going to be for this year, because the way with the audition for it is not going to work out for me to actually be able to go to it, but I'm putting it on the vision board because it's a theater I really want to work at. So that's kind of where I'm going with like the specifics of a theater that I want to work for, with a couple of different theater names on my vision board. But then there's a couple specific shows that I'm putting on to my vision board as well. And this is because two of these shows in particular I've gotten very close to actually doing last year in audition season and then didn't book them. So I'm putting them on the vision board because I want to do these shows. Like, I'm gonna keep putting it out there no matter what, because these are shows that I fit really well into, and I've gotten so close to actually getting cast in them that I'm like, you know what, 2020 is gonna be the year that I actually do them. So I'm putting that out into the universe for all the casting directors to get that vibe for me to cast me for these two shows. I'm also including the show Wicked in my vision board because recently I've decided that I want to do that show. Not recently, no, since I was a little kid, I realized I wanted to do that show. But I feel like recently I've seen that I could actually do the show and like actually do the choreography and actually fit into the characters and find my place in the show. I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I'm gonna put that on my vision board, to put that into the universe, to be like, you know what, we're gonna do Wicked. Maybe it's not this year, maybe it's in the next 5 or 10 years, but it's gonna happen at some point. I also have photos of Actors Equity and SAG, because for both of them, I am eligible to join the unions, which is really nice at the current moment, but I am taking the time, one, because financially it is a lot of money to join both unions, and two, I want to give myself more time to grow. I mean this more for Actors Equity, because for Actors Equity, it used to be that you had to earn 50 points, equity points to get your equity card. Now it's only 25. I'm past that, so I can join whenever I want to, but I am holding out on that because if I take my equity card at the current moment, I'm going to be competing against people for jobs who've been working in the industry maybe for 10 years and have like 3 Broadway shows on the resume. Whereas I have some regional credits on my resume and I don't have a national tour, I don't have any like major things on my resume. I just feel like right now it's not the right time for me to join Actors Equity and to continue to work non-equity and book a non-equity tour and do that kind of thing so I can build up my resume more and get more experience before I fully join Actors Equity. Not that I don't feel like I've earned it right now, but I feel like I want to really feel like I've earned it. And at the current moment, I feel like I'm still working my way to that. Oh, I just realized there's a photo I didn't put on here, but I'm gonna talk about it now because I didn't want to be too specific with this, but I forgot to write it down in a photo, but that's okay. We're manifesting it into the universe while we're making this video. Within the next year or two, I would like to manifest getting an agent, or at least having that conversation start with an agent, because I feel like that would really help me push towards my goals further and specify them more and have somebody else besides myself in my corner for making my career happen. I also have a photo of one of the screenshots of me and the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel because I'm manifesting that into the universe. I would love to work on season 4 of the show. Her stand-in, anything for Rachel Brosnahan, because I look like her, I would love to do that in season 4, and I'm putting that out into the universe because 1 is good money, and 2, I feel like it just makes sense. And 3, yeah, I just think it would be really cool to do background work in that kind of way because it's a totally different kind of thing than just doing things in the background and like standing around and being somebody who's part of the scene. Like, you get to actually interact with the actors and the director, and I feel like it could help me grow a lot more in the world of background work and in film acting too, because film acting is something that I would love to get more into as well. So I feel like it would be really helpful to understand more of specifics of being a lead in a film. Going into some of the personal stuff that I have on my vision board, or I have in my mind for my vision board, I have some photos of me and Sean because I want to keep cultivating my relationship with my fiance. We've been engaged since April 2019, and it's still just very odd to be saying I'm engaged. But yes, I want to keep cultivating our relationship and growing as an engaged couple and seeing what we decide to do for a wedding and that kind of thing as well, and just how we grow with each other. Oh no, I didn't include a photo of my family, did I? Shit. Well, crap, I've realized another photo I forgot to print out, which is a kind of bad one, a photo of my whole family. I want to, yeah, just be more with my family and, I don't know, grow more with my family as an adult. I also have photos of the YouTube logo and the VidCon logo because YouTube, I would love to keep growing my channel. I would love to get more subscribers this year and the year-ish. I would love to grow my channel even more. Like, I'm hoping to get 2,500 plus subscribers this year. That would be really nice. As you'll see in a couple weeks, 10 years of making YouTube videos, which is pretty insane. So I want to keep cultivating my channel into the next decade of it. And also I'm putting VidCon on my vision board because VidCon is something I've been wanting to go to for as long as I can remember, and I've never gone, and I'm putting it out there into the universe that I'm gonna go soon. As a content creator for 10 years on YouTube, why have I not gone to VidCon yet? I truly don't know. I think it's just always been the timing of the schedule of when VidCon is and my life, and as well as like the money to spend on it. I've also printed out a couple images of the gym and Body by Simone and Rumble because my health is something that I want to be focusing on this year, specifically my physical health. Like, yes, my mental health is another thing as well, but I don't know how to write that in a photo. So physical health is a big thing I want to focus on this year. I started going to the gym, which is really nice. I bought a gym membership. Body by Simone is a studio here in New York, as well as in LA and London and Australia, where they do a dance-based workout. I really enjoy it, and I want to go to a lot more classes, so I've put that on my vision board to do that. I'm trying to go to one class every week, and I'm trying to put that really into the universe to actually go take class at Rumble, because again, with my physical health, I feel like it's something that would be really good for me. Also, I feel like Rumble would be really good for my mental health as well, because I'd be able to punch out all of the frustrations that I have. I also have a photo of me laughing that was taken by one of my friends, Rachel, that I feel like really just captures the joy that I want to be having in this year and in this year-ish coming up. So I've included that because I want to be cultivating a lot more joy, like I talked about in my New Year's resolutions video. I also have a photo of me dancing and a yoga photo because those are things I want to be doing more in 2020. Obviously, I dance all the time, so just continuing to do that. And yoga is something I've been trying to do every week since last August. I've been somewhat good about it, but I want to do that more because I feel like it's good for my mental health as well. I've also put some travel goals on my vision board, which include London, Paris, Amsterdam, Japan, Hollywood/LA/California, and Disney World/Disneyland. After going on Birthright, I feel like I decided in my brain I want to do some kind of out of America or out of New York trip every year, and I'm trying to make that a thing this year. I think it will be a thing this year, so I'm feeling really good about that. I have 3 inspirational people that I'm putting on my vision board, who are Lilly Singh, obviously because I'm making this vision board because her video inspired me to make it, but also she's just a badass boss and is making shit happen for herself, and I feel like I need to cultivate that kind of energy as well. 2 is Carrie Hope Fletcher, because as we know, I've talked about her a million times on my channel. Carrie Hope Fletcher is a huge inspiration to me. She kind of similarly to Lilly, she's making stuff happen for herself in her life and in her career, but also she's so accomplished for being so young. She's only like 26, 27, and she's led a West End production and done so many things that I want to accomplish. So I'm just like, I want to put that on my vision board to get that kind of vibe in my life. And then my last one is my friend Beth Nicely, who I take Pop Tap with. She is an incredible person. She's the most joyful person I think I've ever met in my entire life. She's an incredible dancer, insane tapper. She's also an instructor at Body by Simone, so that's why I've gotten into classes there. And she's just so inspirational because she started her Broadway career when she was 17 years old, and she's just the nicest person in the entire world, and I want to cultivate that kind of joy and niceness and vibe for life that she has all the time. So that's why I'm putting a photo of her on my vision board. Also, it's fitness goals as well. All right, now that all my photos are cut out, let's start arranging them. So I think I've figured out my whole setup. There is some empty space on the side here as well as in between the photos because I definitely didn't like cut them exactly correctly, but you know what, it's my first attempt at this. I think it'll be good to have this empty space here because one, I can add in some photos that I forgot to put in, like things of my family and things about religion and some other things that I wanted to include that I just completely forgot to put in when I was printing out these photos, which is not a bad thing because a vision board can always grow and change and doesn't have to be set in concrete ways. But also too, I think maybe I could like write some things down here as well. If there's anything I wanted to write down in my vision board, I can also do that there too, but I'm pretty happy with how I've set it up. To kind of take you through each section of it, so this section here is the travel area of my vision boards. Right next to it is the YouTube/VidCon one, and then I have Mrs. Maisel above that. Underneath that are my 3 inspirational women, Carrie Hope Fletcher, Beth Nicely, and Lilly Singh. Then in this corner here is my like workout health one, so yoga, gym. It ended up being an actual photo of Planet Fitness, which is really nice, and that's the gym I'm going to. Body by Simone and Rumble. Then I printed out some inspirational quotes that I kind of have interspersed into different areas as well. So one from the main and some things that I found on Instagram. And then this one is my center image. This is something I saved on Instagram a while ago that I feel like is a really good thing for me to keep thinking about. I have my photos of me and Sean underneath that. And then this is like the professional side of the whole thing. So I have all the names of the theaters that I want to be working at, SAG, Actors Equity, National Tour, and the shows that I want to be doing. And then another quote actually that I just realized is a good thing about show business. So it goes perfectly into that like kind of area there. Then these 3 photos of myself at the top, me and my joyfulness, and then 2 photos of me dancing. So now the last step of this is to tape everything down, and then my vision board will be done with what I have. I'm using some double-sided tape, and I'm gonna tape down row by row-ish. So I've got everything taped down onto my vision board. I'm probably gonna tape some things down a bit better just because right now there are like 1 or 2 pieces of tape, but yeah, I feel really good about this. I think this is a really good way for me to get myself amped up for this year and amped up for what's gonna come for 2020 and to set some goals in a much more concrete way than just saying them, by like actually putting them down and printing them out and saying this is what I want to achieve in this year-ish that I'm planning ahead for myself. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself with this first attempt at making a vision board. Obviously there's some spaces and things that I need to plan better the next time I make one, but 1, it gives me space to add the things that I forgot to add in, and 2, I think it shows that there's room to grow this year. So like there's all these goals that I want to have, and I'm not like pushing myself too much into like only doing these things, but I want to do more than just that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you are making a vision board for this year and what kind of goals and things you have planned for manifesting in 2020. And if there's anything in particular you would like to see here on my channel, let me know down in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching DFTBA, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.